So check this out. For the past 5 years, I've been traveling the world, making fire beats, shutting down parties everywhere, capturing content, and connecting with other creatives day in and day out. It's been the most invigorating, complicated, stressful, and fulfilling journey I could imagine. And honestly, I'm just getting started. See, I found my passion and purpose through becoming a creative, and now my goal is to connect with other creatives, but on a deeper level. What drives you? What's your started from the bottom story? Forget the glitz and glamour and likes and comments. I want to see what you're made of. Let's talk business. Let's talk content. Let's talk passion. I'm DJ 65, and these are the Passionate Creatives. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Passionate Creatives. I'm here with a good friend, one of my best friends, one of my main people, manager, what else? Business supporter,
yes.
Therapist.
Yeah.
Oh, Kelly comes through in the clutch.
We've had some time.
Yeah, we've had some time. Kelly Thompson of Slate Consulting. She's been a blessing to my life, and she's very knowledgeable. We're going to talk about networking. We're going to talk about mostly creative cash. Get your pockets right, because some of y'all need some money. You broke ass. I'm joking. But basically, she's going to be helping us out, get knowledgeable as far as our finances and developing that. So welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. How are you feeling?
Blessed as always.
Like the boss that you are.
I mean, look at all this money.
I like it. I wish some of that was going in my pocket.
Yeah? Oh, you trying to do something strange for some change? You got a little dance? Should we play some music?
We should probably play some music.
Alexa.
Yeah. I don't know that I need to be dancing in front of cameras, though.
Alexa, Juicy by Doja Cat.
Yeah. He knows.
We're going to get the party started right here, right now. We're going to get the party started right here, right now.
He knows.
You said, so we was at the lake last weekend, right? She was dancing, right? You know your boy has some ones in his pocket, and I'm doing a little baby stunt. Started tossing them. I'm feeling like a boss. I'm like, hey. She's like, what are these? I'm only 20s. Like, you better get your money right. I'm like,
I mean, he was throwing wadded up $1 bills at his girl, and I'm like, no.
Look,
like,
it's hard
this
out here
is
for
not
a
how
pimp.
this is gonna work.
It's hard out here for a pimp. You feel me? It's a party now. What's up? You want some hundreds now? What we doing? We dancing on camera or not?
Oh, you know I'm not getting up in front of the camera.
No?
All
right, we're gonna save it for later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Showing them all this, trying to get them financially correct.
Man.
That's not how we're gonna be financially correct.
We're gonna come back to the dance party afterwards. Alexa, stop music. She listens.
Yeah, she never listens.
Well, once again, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Let's go ahead and dive on in.
Start off. Let's go. I'm ready.
Who is Kelly Thompson? How did you get to where you are today? And what is it that you do?
So I am the owner of Slate Consulting, small business consulting firm. Different pillars, production, getting involved with a lot of creatives, kind of switching gears. Slate has taken a few different turns during the pandemic, for sure. Realizing where I want to be and who I want to be helping, and just trying to start that off. So I come from corporate, so this is a new ball game. Yeah.
So what was your corporate experience like? Which companies?
I had, I'll keep the companies to myself. Just out of respect. Account management was a big one of mine overall. So it was business development, making sure that clients are taken care of, getting new clients, pretty standard things. And I went anywhere from the medical field to the tech field, and kind of feel like I've been all around the globe there, but it worked.
These are bigger companies that you were?
Big, small, and mid-size and big. Actually, worked for them all, but corporate America, if you will. Yeah. So.
What were some of the, what was your experience like? Did you enjoy what you were doing?
Learned so much. Always enjoyed the job. There was a lot to learn about working underneath someone and working for different personalities and different people, and maybe not putting all your time into somebody else that might not even know you're putting all your time into them. So there's a lot of corporate that happens, and I'm not knocking on corporate America by any means. There's very millions of companies out there that are phenomenal.
Absolutely.
And I've had some
great. As with anything, there's pros and cons, for sure.
I've had some great experiences. Like I said, I've learned a ton. I could never be where I am today without the knowledge that I learned from some of my mentors there. But there's also some disadvantages and some things that drove me into starting up Slate and making sure that I'm running my company how I want. Nobody's sidestepping and running it some other way, and making sure I have full control on that. So
let me tell you right now, you're looking at a boss, a female boss. She knows how to work and play hard, so that's, we linked
I
up
do like to work hard, play hard.
Y'all know I'm serious about my business, and I'm very focused and goal driven, but I can play just as hard when I'm DJing or whatever the case may be. So that was one thing we definitely connected on, and I think it's awesome that you're finally building your own platform, because you've seen a ton of success for other people.
Yes.
So I'm excited to see what you build through Slate.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Yeah. What are some of your aspirations through your consulting company?
Really, I just want the name out there. I want people to know who Slate is, who Kelly Thompson is, and that I can connect them to what they need. And I want it to be easy for everyone. Hey, who do I call? Call Kelly. She can hook you up with XYZ because she's connected.
Yes.
That's really the ultimate goal. Just making sure I'm connected, making my people connected, getting people where they need to be.
Straight up.
Yeah.
What is the importance of networking, and how have you gotten so good at it?
Personality. Takes a lot of personality.
Yes.
And
step out of your comfort zone.
That is not something I'm lacking. Sometimes it's a negative thing, but sometimes
that's another interview.
Go up in you don't even know what crazy is.
No, you showed me. We ain't gonna say no names, but anyways.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, that's a whole other conversation. We got a reality show coming, so just stay tuned. We're gonna be exposing everybody.
Yeah, this kid, he's pretty funny. He's not as funny as me, but he's alright.
Yeah, I'm pretty funny, so I'm funnier. We'll just stay. But you were back to what you were saying.
No, I mean, being able to walk in and know exactly where you need to be and who you need to be talking to, that's a very big blessing. To be able to mingle with anybody, mingle with any group, because I tell you, it's the guy sitting at the end of the bar that's wearing holy work jeans with dirt on them. He's just as important as that guy in the business suit at the end of the bar.
Absolutely.
In all reality, he's probably an entrepreneur a lot of the times, and to be able to connect with both forms, it's huge.
What are some ways that you think that creatives can network? Because a lot of times, obviously, you can collaborate and things of that sort, but I know some photographers, a lot of people are kind of timid when it comes to stepping outside and meeting people and just having a conversation with a stranger.
Right.
In society, most people have that shell that obviously me and you have broken out of, but there's a lot of dope creatives who have a lot to bring to the table, but they're still within that shell. So what are some ways you think that we can get out and network more?
My biggest advice to anyone when it comes to networking is the majority of the time, whenever you're working with someone or cold calling someone, maybe you don't even know them, whatever the case is, the majority of the time, the human decency is there. So if you genuinely ask for help, the majority of the time, people want to help you.
Yeah.
And if you genuinely say, hey, I've really been trying to get in touch with XYZ, or I'm really trying to figure out how I can veer my company from this platform, I'm really actually trying to take it more to this platform, there's very few people out there that are like, that's cool. Most of them are like, oh yeah, and I actually know XYZ from this company that did the same thing for this person.
Okay.
And so it's just being able to maybe almost let your guard down a little, realize you don't know everything, and ask for a little bit of help when you need it.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with asking for help.
Nothing wrong with it. And then whenever you're out and about, everyone's doing the same thing. Everyone's networking. So it might take a little bit, but networking takes practice. I will tell you that.
It does.
I've always been a personality in terms of always open, make a lot of friends, have a lot of acquaintances, things like that.
For sure.
But walking into, for example, like a networking group, an event, that is something where you do learn who you need to be going to and when to interrupt, when not to interrupt, and that's always kind of one of those risky things. But at some point, you just kind of say, "Hey, I'd love to join in," and just kind of take that first step.
Yeah, and I know for me, like a line opener has been oh, hey, I haven't met you yet. And then we'll just start talking from there. What's your name? And then most of the time they get stumbled up on my name. They're like, what is that? And that's a conversation starter.
It's a conversation piece,
just like
and
that.
that's all
you know?
that matters.
So I've learned to use what some may deem as flaws as an advantage. Because as soon as I tell people my name, they're either interested or they're not. And that tells me a lot. Especially in networking meetings, people want to talk to you, get to know you. Like, I don't look like most of the people that are in the networking event or whatever the case may be.
Very pretty.
So, thank you. But well, I'm a big guy too,
right.
so I
I'm
stand
following,
out,
I'm following.
and I got a clean ass bald head. You know what I'm saying? But they're either interested because like from the name thing, or they're just like, oh, that's cool. Yeah. So that kind of tells me like this is someone I'm gonna connect with, or I'm gonna go talk to a homie down here.
Trying to think if I had your name down when we first met.
Well,
I feel like I probably had to ask a couple times.
At Ale House, because there was music playing, so maybe
I'm almost wondering if it was Firefly.
Firefly
when
where we actually talked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, I don't think I really met you at Ale House.
No.
Because I met Angelo.
You met Angelo.
And then
That guy's another social butterfly.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
he is.
Shout out to Angelo. We're gonna get you on here, bro.
We love Angelo.
We're gonna get you on here. Let me jump back into my questions. Okay, yeah. So in the topic of we covered networking, the topic of business and people who are wanting to start their own.
Yeah.
What would you say is the most important step to leaving their current job and building something of their own?
That's tough because it depends on what you're trying to build.
Okay. Let's say I'm trying to build a company that throws dope parties, but most importantly, hosts events for orphans around the world.
Understood. To stop what you're doing, there's a few things to consider.
Okay.
One,
Get your pen and pad.
where are you at financially? Are you able to put your financials into place? Because there's no point in going broke and then not being able to start what you want. So make sure that your financials are in place, and you don't have to have, there's a big misconception. Depending on what you're starting, it doesn't always take a ton of back cash, but you want to feel comfortable. Because you don't want to sit there all day when you're trying to work stressing over money that you might not have. So make sure
Kind of counterproductive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So make sure that you're financially there. If you're not financially there, make it a side hustle. Make it a side hustle and work your rear off until all of a sudden it's not a side hustle anymore.
Yeah. I like that.
And it's really as simple as that. So stepping out of what you're doing now, just make sure you have the passion for it. And it is not a 40-hour-a-week job. I mean, owning your own company, it's nonstop.
Yeah.
But here's the deal: once you find your passion, it does not feel like work. And that I heard that quote, and I never quite understood it. And then it's just so real.
I love
it's
that.
so real.
I love that. What would you say your passion is?
Ooh, my passions have changed, obviously.
Really?
They always do.
Okay.
Or veered off. You know, you
Yeah.
have passions one day and then they kind of switch on.
I'll tell you.
I love helping people. I love networking, and I would say my passion is just being for the greater good, making sure that everyone is aware of who we're serving and where things are going to go in your life and for your company. And
I love that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Helping other people discover it.
Helping people is very important. Just like as I talked with Brandon about, you were given your gifts to serve. And I was even listening to another Will Smith interview. Obviously, we talked about yesterday. I was listening to Will Smith interview. He said he was asked who the best rappers are in his mind. Who's the best MC? Who's the hardest out right now? He said, you know, I listened to a little bit of everybody, but as far as who the best rappers are, it's those who are serving and uplifting people through their music, giving someone something to take away. Those are who the hardest and the best MCs are. And he expanded it talking about just like our gifts and utilizing them for the greater good. Because you can reach, he's been to the mountaintop, he said it in the interview. I've been to the mountaintop, I've seen the fame, I've seen the adoration, I've seen the money, but it wasn't until I was at the top that I realized nothing is more fulfilling and nothing makes you more successful than being able to serve and give back, you know.
Giving back selflessly. Not needing the recognition for it.
And not even needing fulfillment.
That will serve you so much further.
Absolutely.
Not posting on Instagram every time you're out, you know, when it's not needed.
Right.
Making sure that you genuinely have people's greater interests in your heart.
Amen.
So yeah.
Amen. What are some of your big goals with Slate?
With Slate,
Throw out the outlandish
the
ones.
outlandish.
The crazy.
I would love to hit a PR level of taking you to the Golden Globes or whatever, and getting you where you need to be, but setting up those events and
Should we go in all
people
white?
want it. People know, yeah, right, yeah. You swagged out.
Both of us, whole
you
team.
think you? Wait till you see me. Wait, hang on. So getting you there, getting the team there, making sure that everything's set up properly. You shouldn't have to worry about anything on the back end. That's not your passion. That's my passion. The business side of it, the setting up events and making sure everyone's there that needs to be there.
For sure.
And who do you come to? Who do I call? I don't know what to do. Call Kelly. She'll figure it out. She already knows. And then it's a matter of when they call me, it's done. It's, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I called them 30 minutes ago. It's already been done. Type of a deal. Like just having the bigger picture, the greater good. All of our people. I want to eat with my people.
Amen.
Don't want to eat alone.
That table is going to be.
I don't want to eat alone.
It's going to be a big table, big
table.
family dinner.
So excited for our family dinner. We have family dinners now, and I hope
we
that
eat good.
We do eat
God
good.
is the greatest.
We're very blessed.
Very,
We're very blessed.
You know.
I hope that we can keep that whenever.
Yes.
We will keep
we
it.
Will.
We will keep it.
Well, we just got such a great group of people around us.
We have a great group of people. He has introduced me to the best people.
Yeah, and everybody's genuine. You
So
know,
genuine.
that's what's important. My next question I had for you: what are some finance, business fundamentals that you think are important for creators to understand? So, like, let's take me for example.
Okay.
You came into as soon as you came into the picture. You're like, we need to continue branding and doing more of that. Global waves need to be seen. I haven't talked about it much in this podcast series, but I do run a nonprofit and an LLC. So the LLC, we host events for the general public, and on the nonprofit side, we host music events for orphans around the world. Kelly saw a video that I posted of our most recent trip to Ghana, and she was like, "Give me it. Like, I want it."
That's actually what initiated us.
Yes, and that's what initiated us. And just from our conversation, she could kind of tell I wasn't so into the business and the nitty gritty, the email marketing stuff. Yeah. These are all skills I've acquired on my own just because I had to figure it out. Like I've been researching consistently what makes a successful business. What are other businesses doing that I'm not that are doing well?
Yeah.
So I've had to learn, but that doesn't mean I like doing these things. And fortunately, God blessed me with someone who does like doing these things, the back end stuff. And we've been building a great friendship and work relationship ever since.
You are actually what started my mind thinking about Slate. That meeting that we had about Global Waves. I just wanted to get involved, and it's such a great cause. Global Waves is amazing. Please check it out. Please check it out, guys. It's
not even scratched the surface yet.
Oh, we haven't even started, and it's coming. And things have slowed down in 2020, but they're picking right back up. But there's nothing but hope and faith here. So excited for it.
So, like in my case, you noticed obviously I had to improve my branding, find more ways to make income, but taking less off the plate and focusing on one thing.
Yes.
As far as finance goes, I know we talked about insurance. What else have we covered?
We've covered a lot. We've covered a lot on business.
If let's say you were meeting me from a fresh slate, knowing what you do know, what are some finance things that you could kind of, in business advice, you would give to get us in the right direction?
Sure. Financially, I think my biggest piece of advice that I like to give to people, and I'm no financial advisor by any means, but I know enough about enough, is you do not have to keep up with the Joneses. Like, you do not have to have something that everyone else has. Use your resources, utilize what you do have, and make it work. Because there's ways to make it work, especially now with all the technology we have.
So much.
Branding, even just getting on Instagram and posting, Facebook posting. Don't get me wrong, if you have the money and it makes sense to spend a little on the marketing side of things, do it. But I'm also obviously into marketing. But in general, utilize your resources and don't sleep on them, because there's some free things out there, and making sure people know your name. Hey, I'm Kelly Thompson. This is what I do. This is who I am. I mean, that's a big deal. So I would say financially, just budgets. Play with the budget. You've got to know what you're spending. Oh yes,
Yeah.
you've got to know what you have and what you're spending to be able to know what you're gonna make. And I actually watched an interview. You know, I'm obsessed with JLo, but
Yes.
I actually watched an interview on A-Rod, and he was going to buy, I believe it was Ellen's house, and he said it wasn't in my budget. I didn't have enough money to buy her house. And that hit home with me, and this was recent. I think I told you about it.
Yeah.
This was recent to me because I'm like, A-Rod, who has money, who's married to JLo,
He's got some
or
serious-
soon to be married to JLo, and
Yeah.
has money, can sit back and humbly say, I can't afford that.
It's not in my
So
budget.
what about, it's not in my budget. So what about the, person making $40,000 a year that's trying to keep up with driving the brand new car and doing all these things, but going in debt? Whenever they could be saying, hey, that's not in my
That's
budget.
not my budget.
That's
Yeah.
not where I'm at yet. I think it's just
That's very
knowing
important.
where you are and making sure that you have everything aligned as to what you're spending and what it's going to look like.
Amen.
Yeah.
Make sure, like I said, make sure you guys take We're not on this. This podcast is really geared to helping and serving the creative community and anybody who wants to advance in life. So whenever I put these together, I want you to listen intently because yeah, I'm funny, yeah, I'm tall, I'm dark, I'm handsome. I'm just kidding.
It's true. It's true. It's very pretty. He's hard to be around.
But I really want to give something back to the community and help people just learn some stuff because I didn't have this whenever I was, just getting started. It wasn't until just last year, I'm 25 now. It wasn't until I was 24 that I started finding self-help resources, different business things. And if you're 17 years old or whether you're 40 at home, I feel like my goal is to give some information that's going to help you move forward in life. So that's essentially what this is about.
Absolutely.
Yeah. My next question I had for you was, what are some ways to generate income despite a pandemic?
Yes.
If you don't know, there's a virus out called coronavirus, and they're just snatching up people.
I just heard about it yesterday, but
Yeah.
yeah,
You know
it's a
that
big deal.
that one they shut down the whole country.
Shut down.
People at
Shut
the
down.
lake.
Whole world.
Yeah. Hella people at the lake.
Oh
and stuff.
yeah, they don't know anything about it.
We weren't there. Don't.
No.
Yeah, we weren't there.
Goodbye. So I think my biggest piece of advice on generating income is you're never above anything, and don't forget it. So if you need to get out and drive for Uber or work at a grocery store,
Janitor job.
you pick up a janitor
Me and
job.
Kelly Kell's been working this. We picked
Cleaning
up some
job,
cleaning shifts.
yes.
Yeah. Shout out! Thank you for blessing me with that opportunity.
Hey, I
you know?
was blessed with the opportunity. Like
Yeah.
I said, you're never above anything.
You're never above anything.
Money is money. Green is green.
Talk to me.
$10 an hour, $100 an hour, $300. I don't care. Green is
Yeah.
green.
Amen.
Money talks, baby. Money talks. You
for
got to be
sure.
able to make it.
For
So,
sure.
money is not everything. With that being said,
It's
going
not.
back
It's
to that
just-
corporate
it's a
life,
resource.
going back to
Yeah.
that corporate life, but I would say just understand where we are in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Stay safe. But online businesses are popping. You can get into ambassador roles,
Yes.
with social media. There's
Talk
a
about it.
lot out there that you can swerve what you're doing during this time.
Yes.
Yeah. So just keep your eyes open. Don't be open to new opportunities. Yep.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Okay, I want to kind of conclude with a couple more questions. If someone is a freelance photographer,
Okay.
they're making $5,000 a month,
Okay.
and they want to get to $8,000 a month, what would Slate Consulting come in and kind of either say or do for that business? And obviously, every business is different,
Every
so you
business
just have to
is
look at where they're at. But let's say it's just one guy. He's got 2 cameras. He's shooting a ton of content, working 60 hours a week, and he's built this $5,000 a month income.
Yeah.
Maybe got like 2,000 followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
No merchandise or anything like that. No kids. What's something kind of?
If you,
I try to paint a picture for you.
I
so you can
appreciate
kinda
it.
go
I
based
appreciate it.
off
I like it. I'm like, what client needs analysis,
Yeah.
So that's the first thing I could do. Go in, have the conversation. Where are you at?
Mhm.
Where do you want to be? We have to establish, and not unrealistic. Where do you want to be? $5,000 to $3,000 extra dollars in your
Yes.
bank account as one man. Is that feasible? is that attainable, or are we going to have to hire somebody else to help you out?
Yeah.
If you're working 60 hours a week, are you able to work 80? Like, there's certain things that you have to be able to consider there that will change per client.
Yes.
So in order to generate and up that income, I would say if they are making $5,000 working 60 hours a week,
which is good as a freelance
that's good.
photographer.
That's great.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing. Just do a little extra. If that were truly the case and they're sitting pretty at that point, I would say, how much more time can you put in?
Yes.
Let's do it. Let's get your brand out there. Make sure people know who you are. Make sure you're getting referrals. Referrals are so undervalued, underrated. Those kind of go hand in hand, I suppose.
Sure.
But make sure that if somebody knows you and you did great work for them, which you probably did, making that, on a freelance level, that's great money.
It is.
Especially with 2 cameras. I mean, you don't have a ton there.
Right.
So your costs are low at that point.
Definitely.
Utilize it, you know. So if you need to bring on some side help and up that to 80 hours, I would suggest it.
That would be my suggestion as well. Is bring on some side help, because as entrepreneurs, we kind of want more free time.
We want more free time.
We love what we do. We're indulged in it, but the power and the
freedom,
the freedom that entrepreneurship can provide is just it's a blessing, So I think
he talks about freedom all the time, and he hits it.
I talk about it all the time.
He hits it every time.
Yeah.
Financially free, time free.
Yes.
We just want to be able to do us and do what we love and help other people along the way.
That's such a beautiful picture I have.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure millions of people have it. So if you're one guy, making $5K a month, if you're comfortable with that, but you want to make more, definitely bring somebody else on. That way you can free up some more time for yourself, because you don't want to work 80 hours a week and be like, man, I've got 2 days of rest.
Well, and it depends on what you want. And for me, I'm willing to do that. I'm in my 20s. I'm willing to work 80 hours a week. I'm willing to work 100 hours a week if I'm getting what I need done.
That's real.
And I'm doing what I want to do, and I'm helping out my people and myself. But when it comes to in my 30s, that's going to change. In my 40s, no.
Yeah.
I'm trying to retire early and get some things popping and going. So
your age and where your
absolutely,
physicality is definitely a factor
matters.
as well.
Everything matters. So that changes per client. But if you really want everything up and successful, and depending on if you're comfortable at 5,000, you're comfortable at 5,000.
Right.
That just is cut and dry. But if you want more, you have to evaluate which levels you're willing to sacrifice. Is it your time? Is it more money? Maybe you're making less money and bringing somebody on and you get more time. I mean, those are all factors.
It all just depends on where you want to be at.
Absolutely.
And what kind of life you're living. What kind of life do you want?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And keeping that clientele fresh and keeping your skills. Always continue your education on those things.
Yes. Because especially with technology, it's consistently changing. Like, you have to know what's going on.
And it's always the people that say, "Oh, well, that's not how we do it." You have to be innovative. You have to be able to adapt.
With some of them?
I worked with some of them. Yes, I have. Unfortunately, and the old ways are not bad ways, but you just have to be able to adapt with them. So.
And having an open mind.
Having an open mind. Yeah. Nothing is off the table. Yeah. In this world, nothing's off the table.
Nothing. This is the most diverse era we've ever been in, as far because we have all those old school tactics, but now you got kids blowing up on TikTok by dancing and promoting their stuff, getting ad revenue, etc. You can't be closed-minded.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
So, in closing, I want to. Should we play a game?
Oh my. This can always get risky with you.
We're gonna win you some money.
Okay.
We're gonna win you some money.
I do love money.
This is real hundreds, by the way. This is all real hundreds right here, straight from Amazon. Yeah. Don't judge me. I'm gonna ask you a question. You get it right, you get some money. Okay.
Each one of these, for each 100 I get, it's 20 push-ups for him.
Word. We're gonna do 20 push-ups right here on camera.
We're gonna do it on camera. We're gonna do the
right.
table
We're gonna do it
yeah.
right here on camera.
Absolutely.
Okay. What's my first?
I like that better than money.
Watching me do push-ups and suffer.
Yeah.
I love push-ups.
He's fit. He can do it. He'd be fine.
What should I ask you?
Are we going personal or business?
Both.
Okay.
What's my favorite color?
Ooh. So what I want to say, I don't feel like is right. So I'm gonna get both. You know, I like that word.
That is true.
Yeah. So I want to say he always says black because it's the color of his soul, which is not true. So like that's what I want to say here because he always says that. Always.
There's another one.
But I feel like his favorite color would be
Hold on, I'll reframe this. Every correct point you make, I'm gonna give you a.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
I like if I were to guess, because I don't think I actually know this. I don't know that we've talked about it.
Right.
I would say like orange.
Good job.
I love
Good
it.
job.
I love when I'm right.
Good job.
He knows this. I do love when I'm right.
Definitely takes pride in being right.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so my next question. Let's see. That's too easy. I was gonna ask you who JLo's previous marriage was.
Oh, well, we got. Sorry, babe, but we got a lot. Which one?
Who was her first marriage?
Actually, it's funny
was J.Lo's
because that's
first marriage?
not Chris.
Who was JLo's first marriage?
Chris. Yeah.
Chris, what's his last name?
I do know that. There's an O. There's an O with
There's
it
an
because
O.
she had so many relations. I would say Ben Affleck, but I don't know that they were actually married. She's had a lot of relationships that were there, but not married.
Okay.
Do you know the
I'll give you-
answer?
I'll give you
Because
half-
I don't know that
I'll give
you
you half
get to
dollar,
give
too.
me $50 when I know
I'll
for
give
a
you
fact
half
you
dollar.
don't know the answer to
I'll
this.
give you $50.
You
prove
don't
me
know
wrong,
the
I'll give
answer
you
to
the
this.
whole
You
$100.
don't know the answer to
I'll
this.
give- And these are all hundreds.
You don't know
Because
the
your
answer
boy
to this.
balling out the gym.
I mean, this would be better for my dancing than
Yeah.
his ones.
Look.
And I'm not kidding, they were crumpled. Like, who puts
They
crumpled
were straight
money?
dollars until she picked them up off the ground like a savage. She said,
I will give that to him. I didn't know.
Yeah.
There was no shame. I'm like, I'll take
Yeah.
that one. I'll take that one.
okay, who was the 2015 Super Bowl champion?
2015?
Yes.
I believe it was the Ravens.
Ravens? We about to look that up right now.
I don't
Hey Siri,
know that for sure, but I believe it was
who won the
Baltimore
2015
Ravens.
Super Bowl?
The Patriots snuck past the Seahawks in the Super Bowl.
Did I say
by a
15 or
score of
16?
28-24 on February 1st,
Wrong.
2015.
When did the Ravens? Was 16 Ravens?
Ravens. Hey Siri,
Or maybe it was.
when did the Ravens win the Super Bowl?
The Ravens edged past the 49ers in the
2013.
Super Bowl by a score of
Ooh.
34-31 on February 3rd, 2013.
Honestly, I should have gone Patriots just for
'Cause they
the
won so
chances.
dang
Yeah,
good.
the chances of that, unfortunately. But hey, go Chiefs!
Go Chiefs.
2020,
Go
baby.
Chiefs.
So there's been good things. I know 2020's brought a lot of stress to a lot of people, and don't get me wrong, I'm not taking it down, but there have been good,
Oh yeah.
been
There's
good
been a
things
lot of
happening
good
in
things.
2020. We're
Okay.
blessed.
We got 3 more questions. Right now
Okay.
you at $200.
I got 300. I snuck one when
Nah,
you threw
you
it
got
at me.
$200 till proven guilty.
60 push-ups.
What? I wish I had more questions.
I wish you would not put dirty ass money in your mouth.
What is the make, model, and year of my current car?
Oh, okay. 2008, 2012,
Yes.
Altima,
You-
make,
that's-
model.
You got the year. I'll give you $50 because you got the year wrong at first. So she got $250 right now.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
What is?
Nissan Altima. I was like, what
Yeah,
did you
that's
ask that
the
I didn't
make.
answer? Yeah.
That's the make. How much money is in my hands right now? If you're within
$9,600.
if you're within $500, you get the whole stack.
$9,600.
Should we count it right now?
$9,600. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Okay.
1, 2,
Stack is getting a
3,
little slim.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3,
Ah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I was off. Here, let me go to the safe and get you some more.
Oh, you call me bro? That's what you call me bro on my own show? You calling me bro?
No.
Look, you just sit right there and be quiet.
I will say I do see all this money in cash sitting around.
Yeah, we got money
It
all over
started with 10,000, so I was trying to be strategic and subtracting.
You just sit right there and be quiet. You let me host my show.
Yeah.
Okay? You just sit right there. You be quiet. Let me host my show.
Okay.
All right. And last question. Who's my absolute? Ooh, no. Hold on. Who do I look up most? Who do I look up to most?
Your mom.
Valid.
Who
Okay.
were you going to say? Because I think you were going on a more professional level.
I was going on a more
Yeah,
professional.
just from
Do
your
you know
reaction.
who my professional one is?
Who do you look up to most and professionally?
Mm-hmm.
He has a lot. You've got a lot of mentors and a lot of people that you have come into.
Mm-hmm. Sharp guys.
Sharp, very sharp. Who do I look up to most professionally? I know I do know this, so I kind of want to give it a moment to resonate because I know that I know this.
Okay.
Will Smith is a huge one professionally. I don't know if that's where you were going with it.
No, actually.
No?
He's up there. He's like you're like a slight.
I'm one notch down.
Yes, you're right there. I would say he's probably two or three in my list.
I would say Will, LeBron.
Incorrect. I love LeBron though.
I know. And who would you sit with?
I'll give you one because you got Will Smith is in the top.
Yeah. Chris. Who's your podcast guy?
Charlie Jabaley is my boy right now.
Yes.
Yeah, you got another one.
Right now, for sure.
Who else can you think of? Because I got a handful.
He's got a lot. You have a ton. Professional.
There's two in particular I'm looking for. You get them within 30 seconds, you get this stack.
Sean Damo.
Hey, no. That's my boy. I gotta love.
That's his boy.
Yeah. Hey Siri, set a timer for 30 seconds. Fast money.
Your timer is set for 30 seconds.
Is that Jeopardy? Fast money? I think so.
No, that's
Family Feud.
Family Feud.
Fast money. 20 seconds. Ooh, that would be fun to play on this show.
that would be fun.
Ooh.
Is it a male?
Yes.
Okay. Who do I look up to professionally?
15
Dang
seconds.
it, because I know.
10 seconds. Two
Stop
guys.
it.
9.
Will is definitely my
If you get one of them,
a
you get the whole
huge
stack.
one.
2.
Khalid?
That was very close. DJ Khaled.
Whatever.
DJ Khaled and The Rock.
So I was gonna say The Rock because we talked about it, but I thought you told me Will overstepped The Rock. That's why I took The Rock out. Because
No,
one time,
the three-
he's just throwing money at me now. I like it.
Yeah, I don't know why I gave you that. Money back. Nah, you get the whole stack because you've been a fantastic guest.
Yeah, but I thought we did say that Will overstepped The Rock at one point.
I did say that?
Yeah.
It's a toss up between those guys because Will, inspires me to be myself.
Yeah.
I
And
get
we have touched on that.
Yeah. And I love how he's just continuously stepped his game up.
Yeah.
And got better and better and just he's himself. He said this is the happiest he's ever been in his life.
Yeah.
And he's not even in the prime of his career.
Right.
But he's like, I'm me right now.
He gets to enjoy it.
He gets to enjoy it, which is beautiful to me. DJ Khaled, I look up to him because he's basically done what I want to do in the music industry.
Right.
Local radio DJ that continuously believed in other artists that were upcoming as well. He's like, yo, let's jump on a record. Like, I want to work with you. His whole thing, his whole MO is collaborations.
Yep.
And he preaches that. He said, I want to work with as many cool artists as I want to, and that's been the key to my success.
Yeah.
And I'm huge on collaborations. Like, I want to work with everybody that wants to work.
Yeah.
Let's get this money. Let's create dope content. I'm all for it. Like, I'm never too big to pick up a phone call if somebody wants to collaborate.
Absolutely.
And then The Rock, just because he's like that alpha male that.
Oh my! You can't not love Dwayne Johnson. Like, come on.
You know, he's been answering questions on Instagram for the past like 2 months, consistently every day, just taking time out of his workouts to answer people's questions. Like, he gets millions. He's a big guy.
A big deal.
So for him to, I really like what he's doing because I want to do something like that. And obviously he motivates me to want to continue working out. And then he has his own production company. So basically, like, he's taken his $7 story of him starting, and built an entire movie production company.
Started with $7 in his pocket.
And now
he got to that point.
He's, I think, like 4th or 5th, like, on most Instagram followers. Like, he's built everything, box office smash. Like, I'm like, bro, you're just killing it.
He's a beast.
He's a
He's
beast.
such a beast.
So that's why those 3 are my guys.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I was there.
Yeah, you were close. You were close. You still. No, you want half this money.
Yeah, no, I got it. Get on your push-up.
I'll do some, actually.
He's on here. I'll fix the camera.
I'm a man of my word.
Fix the camera for you.
How much you doing? 20?
I'll eat a cracker.
We've been doing a no cursing challenge too.
I-
She's lost badly.
Bad.
I got to do 20 push-ups for every curse word I say over the next 30 days. It's because I love y'all and I'm loyal to the people that take the time to watch my show.
That's right. Here we go, guys.
20.
Kelly is the videographer, so please.
Let's get it. I'm a big guy.
All right.
Give me a frame.
That's okay. You got one. There he is. There he is. Woo! Count them out loud.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Look at that form.
Okay, I'm done. Guys, I want to thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Passionate Creatives. Special thanks to our special guest, Mrs. Kelly Thompson of Slate Consulting. She's about to do some big things.
Thank you for the invite. I loved it.
She's here for the journey. We have some amazing things to accomplish. Impact, money showers, good meals.
Giving back. Give back.
Yes, and going global with it. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you guys learned a lot. Enjoy this conversation. She gonna help you get your money right.
Give me my money.
She gonna help you get your
Give
money.
me my money, boy. Give me my money, boy.
All right, until next time. Thanks for watching The Passionate Creatives, and leave your handprint.